Good evening, free enterprise. Well, Cubs, what do we got going on tonight? It looks like we got Possumorpheus and xPankraz here.
I blame Twitch first of all. Possum and Pankraz, these two, Pankraz might just be the #1 free enterprise runner going at the moment after the Lollyho League victory. But Possum's right there with him. If anyone's going to be able to stop Mr. Pancakes himself, I would almost put money on Possum to do this. This is going to be a very interesting series of 3.
Oh, definitely. I definitely hope for a series of 3, if not a series of 4. Why not? Speak the forbidden words.
Hey, if you're gonna go that far, let's just go for 7. Why not?
That's even more forbidden. I think asking just for 4 games, at least one tie, I'm okay with. But in the realm of 5, 6, and 7, I don't think so.
It is the time of playoffs. Just saying.
True.
But this seed itself, looking kind of interesting here. We start with a Kane hero. Kane, always a very interesting character, in that not only is he able to function, he can function almost as a fast anchor or a slow anchor, depending on what you need done.
Yeah, I think Kane has the easiest way that you can just tank his agility, because you have the Drain Spear, which is -10 to all stats. Better than the Drain Sword.
No, absolutely not gonna play. You can tank his agility. There's no other character you can tank that far. You can get him down 25 points with the Drain Spear. It's really, he's one of the most versatile characters in terms of agility out there. And he doesn't exactly pack Cecil's punch, but I mean, we don't call him Mr. Perfectly Average for a reason. He's certainly capable of taking to a Z fight.
Oh, not perfectly, patently average. Well, I think that's patently average.
Fair enough.
But I mean, if you give Kane like a Gigantax or even Abel's Lance, like, he actually can keep up in damage with Cecil with an X-Gal, if not Crystal Sword, depending on the Supersmith weapon.
Well, that is a fair point. He does get essentially 2 Crystal Swords, or 2 shots at it with the Abel's Lance and with the Giganax. So you can't really go wrong with either of those. These are No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, there's one thing I actually want to see with Kane, and it speaks of blasphemy. Get an early Abel's Lance, then do your grind.
I think we're all still waiting for the D Machine with the Abel's Lance.
Like a weapon that can cast it by using it. Like, come on, it's free.
I mean, you don't even need ethers. You just throw up Kane and go nuts.
Yeah, it's
given
not
that
gonna miss.
We have to go through the Giant anyways. That's one of our objectives. Could this finally be the seed?
Who knows? We can only hope. Well, I know the Kane start. We're obviously the second character start, but I have a feeling one of these runners probably going to check out Eblan. Eblan's got a lot of that high tier loot, black belts, ogre axes, maybe some other fire swords, or maybe even a Gungnir spear for the starting Kane.
I like Eblan. Eblan's fine, but he doesn't seem to like me. We'll have to see what ends up happening. But we start with a Cid and a Legend Sword. Well, okay.
Well, there's half of that forge.
So you were asking for an early Abel's Lance, eh?
So what are we gonna say? Like Demas at the Antlion, and Demas has Adamant and Magmas at the Antlion Cave? I mean, one can hope.
Well, maybe.
But we know that both, as you said earlier, both of these runners are amazing. I know Pankraz, there's ongoing jokes, like, we've raced him many, many times. We say, 10 minutes into the seat, he's already on the moon. And half the time it's true, and the other half, partially true.
I mean, he's probably already there, let's be honest.
This is true. But, I mean, Pankraz going straight to Eblan. Kane, Cecil start, definitely. Or not Cecil, Cid. The C name.
It's close enough.
Yeah.
But you're really looking for any kind of axe you can get right now.
Yeah,
I mean, I think you'd
rune.
even take a dwarf axe at the moment, I think, honestly.
You know, a Dwarf Axe is great. It has decent attack, but it has that minus agility. So it kind of hinders you a little bit.
Certainly not something you want to keep long term, but just to get going through the first few fights might be enough.
And both these runners are experienced enough to utilize the Dwarf Axe to its best ability, but not be able to tank the agility before the fight. For some runners that don't know, if you start a fight with your spear on with Kane and you switch to the Dwarf Axe halfway through, doesn't matter. You get the extra attack power, but you don't lose the speed.
Best of both worlds.
Exactly.
The Thumber Sword, not quite gonna do it, but I suppose it's still better than a spear.
This is true. I mean,
yeah.
It's the higher attack for the jumps, which is pretty much Kane's biggest thing right now. Finds a Drain Sword. Terrible accuracy, but...
I'll say that one can be very interesting later. We hear the Drain Venger strats thrown around all the time.
Well, see, that requires a tier 7 item, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you use the Drain Sword because it has the life sap ability, and you equip the Avenger to get the constant Berserk. But you still have to can upwards of 2,800, if not 3k health.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you can handle the stat deduction from the Drain Sword.
Yeah, it's certainly not something we're going to see early, but definitely something I think both runners will keep in mind later if the opportunity presents itself. That said, this Eblan is not looking great.
I'm seeing a lot of money percent, like a samurai gear. I mean, we did find a Dragoon Shield is actually quite nice, high tier armor, at least in my regards, for most elemental resistances for that Kane. And Hourglass too. I mean, you give him a Dragoon Spear or even something just to do enough damage to some gold dragons on the moon, like 60,000 experience?
Yeah. 60, 120, depends on when you get there.
Yeah. But I mean, getting early experience on this team is going to go both ways for these runners. Kane's going to get more attack and get faster. You want a fast anchor in the overworld.
I think there's a bit of a toss-up in wanting early experience and wanting early experience on a character that may not be Sid. Sid's gonna be good for you early. Unfortunately, he just falls off very quickly at times.
Yeah, unless you can actually
anchor.
Yeah, the only way that Sid can really keep up is you find an Earth Hammer that you can use for quakes against an early Gauntlet. You find maybe an Arnie bow for him so he can still keep up with everybody else in the speed. Again, he does drop off, but he has that massive health pool.
Yeah. Well, there's a Blizzard Spear there for Kane and some Charm Arrows for Pankraz in the shop and Mist. He also picked up a Mute Dagger and a Cursed Ring. Yeah. So we were talking about agility shenanigans earlier.
Yeah, there's all our agility manipulation that we really need.
Pankraz sold the Drain Sword, but certainly would be hard to acquire another.
No, definitely not hard to acquire another one. Checking out the Mist Cave here, finding free fight in the Baron Guards.
And I think there was some sort of a leg in the waterfall from Possum. I'm not positive.
Yeah, looks like chat confirming leg taking a bath. You gotta keep those legs nice and crisp and clean.
There was, right at the end of Eblan, Pankraz picked up a mute dagger, which could be very handy later on.
Yeah, definitely if we find Azura or the Magus Sister somewhere early on. Both runners running up Hobbs here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
We have a small child. Now, what's your thoughts on Rydia?
And a noodle, an angry noodle.
So what's your thoughts on an early Rydia here? Do you keep her up, or do you just let her take a nap?
With this party, I don't think you have a choice. I think you kind of have to take her. And you not only have to take her, you need to see what summon she's going to get off of Hobbs. There's not a ton you can do with this party at the moment, unless spikes and better weaponry for Kane or Sid. I think you just need all the punch you can get right now.
Yeah, I've already get the free summon on Hobbs, and the recent changes of Leviathan to be tier 5. If we end up going down a hook route, high chance of that Leviathan or being there in the Eblan shop.
Yeah, we could also get the early Darkness Crystal. Leviathan can hide up in the moon as well, so there's multiple chances to find it.
Yeah. We know that Eblan has the 2 guaranteed shots at tier 5.
Yeah, I think, barring a better character and an accessible fight at Baron Inn right now, I think you kind of, well, that may change some things up.
Well, there's Rydia's favorite console, the Wii U.
Generally regarded as the best early game summon for Rydia. Unfortunately, the Sylph glitch is turned off in these settings, but still a very good find that Rydia is gonna. I mean, she's gonna be able to carry the early game here for damage.
Yeah, I mean 25 HP per cast, but you're healing your entire party. That's an early white mage in my eyes.
Yeah. Now, Pankraz unfortunately had his Rydia sniped by Ogo right at the end there, so not able to cast Sylph yet, but that I think Antlion is enough. Antlion's plenty to get you to 25, so
yeah, definitely when Rydia starts at level 1, so
yeah.
Possibly find an Odin orb. I've seen Odin do some pretty amazing things. Most fights that you wouldn't think Odin can one-shot, Odin does. Do you ever think about taking on gold dragons with an Odin summon?
Odin and I have a very complicated relationship. It's called I summon him and he does nothing. And I summon him and he does nothing.
So for you, it's pretty much money.
Yes. There are times Odin serves a purpose.
Yeah.
It just, the accuracy is, it's a worse stone, unfortunately. Well, we may be wanting that Odin then, because there might be some early game grinding on the table there. That's a hook.
Yeah, and all of those trap chests can be hit by Odin in Eblan.
So I'm tempted right now to rush the hook route to see who that character is.
Oh, definitely. On Possum's side, I've seen him pick up a couple exit items. So even if there's no Tela down there, you can easily exit out and not waste much time just grabbing a decent character like an Edge or maybe even a Rosa.
Well, Possum putting that Sylph to work. Ken House is about to have a bad day.
Yeah, very bad day. We have Pankraz walking over, checking the waterfall, seeing the leg. Cat wanting to pour him on the hook route.
We meme about Porum a lot, and I'm right up there with everyone else, but there are much worse characters to see right now than a Porum, honestly.
Oh, yeah, like an Edward.
Staring a hook down.
I mean, to me, Porum, white mage. That's one thing I just care about. Just give me a white mage. I'm happy with any, except for Tela. No Tela. He's not a white mage.
You are correct in the statement.
He tries to be a white mage. Now, if you give me enough Soma drops, we might be talking.
Well, it is always nice to throw a Meteor. Swag rocks are very nice, but I'd be much happier to see an Edge. Let's just go for some Sirens and make this one easy.
No, we gotta hope for the Abel's lands.
I mean, remember, we can't have that too.
Well, if we're gonna steal the Sirens with Edge, there's really no point of the D machine.
Well,
unless we find, like maybe a Palom sitting at good old Baron Inn.
Excuse me,
get a darkness there.
Tybalt.
What?
I need you to take the witch hat off. The Leviathan at Eblan.
Look, I'm sorry.
Oh, and the random silk webs pop there from Pankraz. That could be a big advantage if Possum doesn't happen to not check that.
Silk webs being huge in this flag set. Shops not having any J items, so like the Star Veils, silk webs, mute bells for sale. Finding one in the chest helps out most fights, especially the Z fight at the end.
I was told there was a character here.
Oh, it looks like it's just a dupe. But we have...
Yeah, the other noodle.
Yeah, Leviathan. Well, I mean, it's not that hard of a fight. The Ice 2s aren't going to hit too hard, and the waves are predictable.
I thought we just grabbed him from the Eblan shop. What's going on here?
Maybe he gave the Eblan shop a discount? Trying to sell his product?
You know what? I can't fault the guy for that. All right.
I mean, he's stuck in a cave all day. Possum checking the armor shop finds a heroin robe for sale. Doesn't pick it up, but
it's
good to know.
Good, yeah, good. You don't really have anything that makes it worth getting the heroin robe right now. Maybe if you happen to see a dragon whisker for Rydia, or if you come across, I know they have an archer bow, so maybe if they come across a Rosa right now, I could see it. But you just spent 40 grand on Leviathan. That's your primary damage source at the moment.
The nice thing about Rydia with their summons, yes, they use a lot of her wisdom, but not a lot of it. You can equip the hero robe on Rydia and get the extra speed bonus from there, and not really have to tank her damage output with Leviathan or with like Azura be a healer.
It's still a lot of money. You're talking about spending 80 grand right now. That's
very true.
That's a lot of money for something that's not a lightsaber, a Gundyr spear, or like a Mura from Kokol.
But you're looking at light sword.
Yeah, for this stage of the game.
You're bringing up light sword and Gundyr. Those are 66,000 right there. That's an extra 20 grand.
Yeah. I mean, they can fund that right now. Pankraz is clearly proving. But
yeah, exactly.
That's still a steep ask.
Yeah. Pankraz deciding to leave out. Possum just tracing over Pankraz's steps, finds the trap chest, and continues to full loot Eblan Cave. Don't hate to see it, as it's a gated area. Lots of good loot in here.
So, I won't say underwhelming, because Leviathan is always going to make that Chopper Plus, but I think I really wanted to see a little more from there if possible.
Yeah, you definitely want to see more, but a lot of this stuff we're finding here sells for money at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, we found a black belt, we've got a ninja hat, we've got flame sword, Soma drop.
We'll say Pankraz putting that Soma drop to good use. We can now cast Leviathan.
Yeah, I can cast it twice.
Once?
Yeah. 25?
We went 40 Leviathan.
Oh, Leviathan once.
We went from 45 to 55 courtesy of the Soma drop.
Yeah, that's Leviathan once. I was thinking of Sylph for twice.
Sylph could still work here, depending on the whether it's a single target boss.
Yeah.
But Mylon's friends are about to get washed away. They're just about to go out with the tide.
Exactly. Possum learning his Leviathan. Will he use his Soma drop early or decide not to? Also learning the Odin summon at the same time, just before going up Ordeals.
It has its uses. We just haven't run into anything for it yet. There was a silver hammer for Sid, so a little bit of an increase, or a little bit of an upgrade, just right before leaving Eblan. So, I mean, it's not the greatest, but you're not upset to see it either.
No, definitely not. I mean, every little bit counts, right?
All damage is good damage.
Exactly. I mean, yes, you'd rather like to see, 50% increase, but, a 10% increase is marginally okay.
Possum with a bit of a fake out. You're going to go land by Ordeals and then change the call and head to Fabul instead.
I wonder if to say up like a save scum. I'm going to check Fabul, get some extra experience if it's just a junk item here, reset out. But it looks like from Pankraz side, it's the Darkness Crystal.
Could be, and I mean, you and I both know Possum has a very interesting relationship with the Fabul defense.
Yeah. But, well, more of Sheila, but...
Yeah. So, I don't think he's going to be upset with Darkness, certainly. I think the question right now is, do you just go? Just see what's at Cave Bahamut?
You go up to the moon, you check Cave Bahamut, you check the character. Is the character somebody that you're willing to grind up? I mean, there's an early grind here. Granted, we haven't found a Poison Axe or a Dwarf Axe yet, but I'd almost say, with Giant being somewhat required, you know, find your party, grind it, and go.
Yeah. I'd be tempted to take Ordeals. Just because, I mean, there's always the 3 bosses. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Is there a long pause?
I don't think, no.
Nope, that's Waterhead.
Dodged a bullet. Yeah, you know, that is an interesting point there from chat. There is always the chance that there's 2 free bosses up on the Giant. And if you want to talk about turbo shooting XP, that's 250,000 XP right now. Is that worth the gamble?
I mean, you also get a character at the end, too.
How rare is that we might actually take... You would actually take the character there?
Yeah, if it's 2 free bosses, like, I think you take the character at the end and want to get you have to if it's not a duplicate. But it would have to be free bosses there. I mean, we're talking... Yeah, we have a Hourglass too, so, like, Divs would be fine. Same with Baron Guards. Anything aside from that, King Queen Eblan would technically be free. But everything else with this current party comp, not really free.
Yeah. Well, yeah, unfortunately. I mean...
Because you gotta think a lot of the health at the element spot. 65,000 for
it's somewhat relative. Seeing that water hag, unfortunately, kind of ruins any chance. Because, I mean, you could get the rare King Queen Eblan water hag on the Giant. It's a gamble, to be sure.
Oh, definitely.
But is it one that maybe you're willing to make? I don't know. This is the quarterfinals. Competition is starting to heat up.
Exactly. I mean, if you're going up against Pankraz, do you think that you have to gamble to be able to beat him, or do you think you could beat him in a straight out foot race?
Wait, is that a joke? No.
You think for you to beat Pankraz, you'd have to make a gamble?
Yes.
Something that he wouldn't do.
I would have to skip out half of the seed and hope he full clears the rest.
Finding the quarter leg on Ordeals Pankraz with the twin harp.
Oh no, Ruby.
Blizzard Spear.
Yep, he had a bad day.
Very bad day.
Little bit of divergence here. Possum almost sticking the landing, but we're gonna check that character on the moon.
Yeah. Gated character, possibly an extra member, might be able to get up Ordeals a little bit faster. Granted, not like Ordeals was hard anyways, with it being Water Hag and Bahamut.
No tell.
And the moon character is...
You know, I'm not upset. I'm very happy right now.
Oh, definitely. I mean, we got a Rosa.
Now I'm tempted to maybe go back and get that heroin rope.
Yeah. Would like to check the Bahamut spot. It is an objective. It could be our King Queen Eblan. Not much experience there, but definitely a nice influx of experience.
Not to mention, not terribly bad loot either. There's 4 decent checks to find. I mean, it's a slightly larger Mist Cave.
Yeah.
And tier 3s on the moon could always be very handy.
Yeah. I mean, I also have seen at least one of the runners maybe pick up a Mute Bell. Do you take on a Warlock fight?
I don't know if you can get to RA1 right now.
On Pankraz's side, you definitely can. He's got the curse strike.
Yeah, that's a fair point. That is a thought.
And then it's either a matter of using the Hourglass or the Mute Bell.
Yeah, the worry with the mute bell is once you get it down to a single warlock, they're going to start punching, and those are going to hurt this party.
True.
I mean, we
So
have
it's
a couple rune rings, so that will help, but those are still going to hurt this early in the game.
yeah. Don't have like an Aegis shields for Sid and Kane. Rune Ring only does so much, and Kane can't even wear it. Finds another Sparkle. So we know Sparkle's been a Baron. We already found Ogopogo.
Double?
Double?
No, double.
Not double. But free.
Yeah. Actually, again, we need a little more bulk on this party to be able to take that, but I see some Lunar Frogs in the future.
Definitely. I mean, at least Kane or Sid will take reduced damage for having a Dragoon Shield equipped. So, I mean, won't get totally blasted by their physicals, but that spot still hits physically hard.
I will say, Possum did pick up a Dwarf Axe. Well, he's reset out of a Dwarf Axe there, so it's not the worst thing in the world to have. I might have gone back in. It was the first chest to go get that Dwarf Axe.
Maybe not too worried about it.
Always would be nice.
Yeah, background Kane is great, but you also have to think of, is it worth me going back in there and grabbing it if Kane's still going to be in the front row? Is it worth the time investment?
I think I'd rather have Sid up front than Kane, but yeah, I get what you're saying. That said, we got another character coming up.
Oh, no, he kept the Dwarf Axe.
Oh, did he leave and save then? Or maybe he already had one. That's also possible.
True. So having the Dwarf Axe back-rowing both Sid and Kane. Thinking about looting and deciding not, and there's a Cecil.
Wait, Rydia, Cecil, Rosa. Okay. Dathis, are we playing vanilla?
We're almost there. The Sid has to be replaced. We need an edge to replace Sid, and it's a completely vanilla team.
Well...
Well, you know, I think the Seed's trying to tell Possum something of go up Ordeals.
Do not adjust your television set. There is a boss here. That wasn't just the same sprite. No, it's a... There actually is a fight. And, okay, Sid gets a Cure 2 off. We're through.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Ordeals is looking very nice at the moment.
That's one thing I've always liked when you sit there and you do like Baron Castle and all of a sudden it's Odin at the Knazel spot. It's like you threw off a costume and you're still the same sprite.
It's like so who, wait, where's the boss?
Yeah.
Okay. I certainly have not just sat there waiting to actually see the boss. I never had happened before.
Pinktail. I think seeing the Cecil, I think we go turn that in.
Immediately.
With it having access to Tier 7 and the new Tier 8 items. The two Tier 8 items being the Xcal and Crystal Sword that's available in this flag set. I think you go turn that in.
Remember, every check you don't do is a Crystal Sword.
Yeah. We all know the Pinktail's going to be a white shirt. It's always a white shirt until it's not a white shirt.
Yeah, it's always the white shirt until it's the Crystal Sword. No, where are we going?
Only to pick up that Hoovercraft.
The immediate turn in, and then I think Possum's gonna head straight to Ordeals. So we want that Paladin Cecil online.
Yeah, and then I wonder if he actually goes into Castle Eblan to get some experience on that Cecil. You can also find some pretty decent loot in those trap chests as well, depending on the item we get here.
Well, hi Nuke.
Yeah, that's a blarg.
So, yeah, we're definitely going to Eblan Castle now. That's gonna cut through everything there.
Yeah, and that's going to make sure Rydia stays on the team. Rydia's going to not hit things, but blow things up.
Microwaves are good. Microwaves are very good.
Do we still say that Rydia gets to hit things when she's using Blarg?
By proxy.
Okay.
I wonder if you might be tempted to pick up that Asura now just for a backup healer. But the one thing we do know right now is, barring the sneaky D-mist at Mega Sisters, this is a guaranteed hook route, and we need to take on that Leviathan.
Yeah, and this I would say is actually a pretty decent party for an endgame party.
You know what? I can't believe I forgot music. Music exists.
Yeah. And you're one of those Fade harp enthusiasts.
No, honestly, no. Fade harp unless appropriate.
Yeah, and one thing we've always known with hook routes is you do everything first.
Yeah, I think I could understand being hesitant, because this party, it's okay in terms of physical damage, but it's definitely magic heavy right now with that Rydia, but Bahamut doesn't care.
No.
Bahamut laughs at your magic defense.
So you're saying Bahamut's the new Honey Badger?
Well, I mean, Possum doesn't need another challenger for his trash can, come on.
I mean, okay.
It's like only one Marsupio per trash can, that's how this works.
Okay, I guess Bahamut's in the next trash can over. We got Pankraz going down Twin Harp.
Oh, Possum. Hey, Bahamut. Meet Bahamut. Nice to see ya. Oh, entertaining.
You wanted Blarg? I'll show you Blarg.
Was it Blarg? Let me show you how.
But Pankraz, given chat what they want.
Two commentators talking over music?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm one for that. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, right?
That's what I know. That's what one of our players wants us to do.
Well, yeah, because they're part of the Fade Harp Club.
No, it's not Fade. It's just forget it exists.
That too.
Well, it is that time though. Edward, hopefully, maybe not making his lone appearance in the seat, but we will enjoy the music and we'll be back shortly.
Yeah.
Well, Sora's a bit rude in that spot.
Have you ever seen a Cure 3 do 1 HP of healing? Magic
Yes.
defense is a strange thing.
Unfortunately, yes. Hey, so
Finds a red tail.
So, you know how we just went and turned in a tail? You know how you like that so much and you want to do it again?
Hey, yeah, totally definitely want to turn in a rat tail. Doesn't have exit. It feels bad. Has to warp out.
I don't know if that's intentional or not from Possum, but might be setting up a slingshot opportunity here with Cecil and Rosa, but I don't know if you can really hold out for that. Staring the hook rat in the face.
Well, I mean, I think probably in Possum's mind, it's slingshot, Cecil, slingshot the power couple. You do, a few Mac Giants, and go do the giant.
Yeah. Mac Giants, I always forget Mac Giants exist for some reason. They are a thing. They're not a good thing, but they're a thing.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Mac Giants either, but then again, it takes me a while to warm up to new grind options.
1 MP shy of a Bahamut cast.
Yep, but uses the Soma drop on Rydia. Looks like probably going to be keeping Rydia on Possum's side. FF4FE finishing up, gets the Luca key.
There was a Sorcerer's Robe from that first trap chest, so definitely will be a nice little boost to Bahamut's damage, but not quite what we're looking for here.
No, not exactly. It looks like FF4FE has cursed his cane, stuck pretty in the middle. Might as well be doing some trap chest here in Eblan.
And some Hanzo. We have Hanzo Steel. Now we just need the ninja to wield it.
Yeah. FF4FE immediately going for the never mind. Possum going for the Mad Ogre chest. Possum, wow. Lex Dixia, it's a thing. MX Racer's up. Especially when you have Possum and FF4FE.
Is it pancake time already?
Yeah, pancakes sound good.
There's just something cathartic about seeing magic attacks actually deal damage to Mad Ogres.
Yeah,
I mean... And the Avenger is also a nice find as well.
Definitely. That's a very angry sword. Where does Possum go to? Possum's
straight.
Going straight underground. I mean, you got the Avenger.
You got an Avenger. You're gonna throw on Kane. This is you just go straight for the hook route. I mean, barring what? Bigan, Mom, in the King Queen Eblan spot, Leviathan's not really gonna hurt much.
No, opting to stay at the Eblan Inn. Which one do we normally classify this one? I don't think we've ever named a hotel room after this one. Like, we know the Motel 6 is Baron Inn, $50 a night, always every night, but Eblan? Who stays at Eblan?
Home Express, or not? No, Days Inn maybe.
Yeah, okay, I can go with that one.
The old Ramada, showing my age there. You know what? I'm willing to even call that one the Marriott, because the Fame Arch is the JW.
Oh, no. We've got the Fame Arch being the Marriott. We've got Troya being the Super 8.
Yeah. So, heading down the hook road, again, you're really not too worried. There's always the worry about a Golbez, and if you find the Golbez here, well, you haul up to that Demist at Mega Sister spot, because you might be staring a hook a Magma Key in the face on that one.
Yeah, but do you want to take that time to go back up there just to have to come all the way back down again? I mean, it's not like we have the agility set up to deal with a Golbez. Yes, he can't gate our only way underground, but
yeah, it's maybe a toss-up.
and in that first spot, like the magic there is garbage.
One Bahamut and you're through. The problem is you gotta win 3 out of 5, 3 shots first in order to get that Bahamut.
True. Well, let's see.
Oh.
Well then.
Well, honestly,
this wall's gonna hurt.
Honestly, I think you curse the Cane, stick Cecil in the back row, and have him cover Rydia, and just get Bahamut off. One Bahamut will get you through the spot.
Did Possum equip the curse ring on Kane? I don't know.
No,
I think he just has the Dwarf Axe or Drain Sword for that Kane.
Yeah. People are acting way too slow. It's just the Dwarf Axe.
I mean, give him the Avenger. Help buffer the Q at least a little bit.
And that's the concern.
What does change battles be down to 6? Checks agility, and this is where that gold heroin robe for Rydia would be coming real nice to speed her up.
Yeah, I think you can really just stick Cecil in the back row and have him cover. That's all you gotta do here. One hit, even if he just takes one hit from Rydia, that's enough to get you through.
Problem is getting to his turn.
Did Possum not pick up a curse ring?
No, Possum never went to Mist Village. Does not have the curse ring that Pankraz has.
That is unfortunate.
So, trying to mess with agility as much as he possibly can, switching up party order, giving all of the beefy armor to Sid and Cecil.
Meanwhile, Pankraz is just letting that Avenger go to work, and we're through.
I mean, his Cecil did get experience in the Eblan Trap chest as well as the Staleman chest. So, 1000 HP Cecil does some pretty good work.
Yeah, Leviathan is not gonna be much of an issue here. To be
no, going straight into the fight. Cecil's still gonna have the Avenger on if he didn't re-equip. Zerking up the Sid here.
Possum is doing his best. He will have the auto cover on Rydia, although he's also covering Sid, which is concerning.
Yeah. Eddie Wald likes to cheat the ATB system, so it's going to get a bunch of hits off before anybody really gets a turn.
Yeah. And as much damage that Cecil took, he's only going to get to take one hit for somebody right now. And I don't know if that's enough time to get Bahamut off.
I don't think so either. I think it's pretty much Cecil's going to cover, take a nap maybe.
Well, he got a low roll there, so he's going to get another hit. And if he can get this cure... No, he's not going to get the cure off. If Cecil survives this... Getting lucky on a couple rolls there, yeah.
An even lower roll than the last one. Will this Bahamut get off is the question.
There was the high roll.
Yeah, but already had a key or two, already cured up, ready to heal it up. Cecil still primed, ready to cover.
I don't know. We are... Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
It's like we're getting close to crush phase.
Yeah, Evil only does 16 hits before he hits that crush phase. Whew, and I bet Possum just did a sigh of relief getting through that evil wall. That is a nasty fight to get through.
Yeah, and your reward is a big wave to the face.
Well, at least the wave is predictable damage. Quarter of your HP every time. Does a wave, 2 cast device 2, which, again, aren't going to do too much damage. Relative to this party, quite a lot, but I mean, you've got a beefy Sid.
All right, so you're Pankraz. You're just getting underground. You've got 7 key items. Where do you go from here?
I just got through a hook route. I peeked the boss on the top of tower. I'd probably go straight to Dwarf. Then go to Fey March.
I did not even see what that was.
Neither did I. A blink, and it was gone.
Yeah. I'm not even sure Pankraz saw what that was.
But we all know Pankraz did see it because he's just that good.
I would almost be tempted to check freebies first. To see if maybe you spike a couple key items and can walk into Dwarf and make that your 10th. And then you just grind.
Yeah. Or I mean, if you can make your 10th, be in the Fey March, and then you go straight to good old Luca Cave to get those trapdoors for some experience.
One siren, maybe two sirens might be enough to get your Rosa to wall here. And that could be your entire grind right there. It's not the greatest of grinds, but
no, I mean,
in our options, it's certainly not a terrible one.
No, I mean, 10 key items, you get the same amount as you do from an egg.
Well, excuse me, orb?
Yeah, I got some orbs. I mean, like we were saying, predictable damage. I know Pankraz did his menu. Did he ever take the Avenger off of Cecil?
I don't think so. But I don't think it matters, because I think we're just going to see a Bahamut from a murder child, and that's going to be it.
Yeah. Being properly anchored, making an RA1 Rydia definitely helps out in that case.
I don't even think we're going to see a wall. Yeah, no. Was there an orb there?
Yeah, I don't think there was. Because it was off the screen so fast.
Yikes.
Who's going to be a possible 6th character here? Or is it just going to be this party of 5? Who would you hope for?
I want the edge.
You want the completely vanilla team?
Yes. Give me the edge.
Ooh, another sparkle.
Boo. Boo. Yay. Good Pankraz. Yay. Oh. Hi.
Hi, Wyvern. Do we even get to see the cast that Wyvern decides to use? Oh.
Only a single target.
Aww. Well, I wonder if he actually has a lot of headbands on, actually.
That's possible as well. I think all Witchburns are multi-target. It had to have been headbands.
Yeah, headbands prevent against the charm effect.
So,
good knowledge to know. Because it also prevents against glance, too.
Yeah. So we are now one item from Go Mode. We need either an adamant rock or a pan for Go Mode.
Yeah, I go and I immediately check that Luca Cave for a possible adamant or a chain key item. If it's a dead end like a package or a sand ruby or magma key, I don't necessarily take it.
Well, never mind.
Well, okay.
Yeah, so I heard you wanted Go Mode.
Well, do we get the Abel's Lance? That is the question. Do we get a D Machine grind with the Abel's Lance?
If we get it, do we see the grind is the question. I know Possum's talked about it. I know if Pankraz would be crazy enough to go for it. The madman.
I mean, let's see. You've got Rydia on your team for self to heal. You've got Kane that you can use Abel's Lance with. Yeah, hit him with the curse string, center slot him.
Just a Gigantax.
Yeah, just a Gigantax, and you have an Avenger and 3 people that can wield it.
Yeah. By the way, that Coco shop is a Kane out of 10 with a white spear and a defense sword. Yeesh.
I mean, okay, get a defense sword maybe. so you can at least make Cecil a little more useful.
Well, I don't think you need to, because you can just Avenger Glitch and have 2 Giganaxes the rest of the season.
Yeah, but you stick what you give this. You technically give it to Sid.
Who?
Yeah. Sid has a higher crit rate. Sid the Gigantac is amazing.
Again, who? A tower key, so it is a key item. That's 9. I don't know if I do a half tower play or rush Sheila 1. I think I do half tower first.
Yeah, definitely. I do half tower first. I do the Penguinator special. Possibly, meanwhile, looking to be checking the Fey March.
Well, we're gonna at least go talk to Yang to set it up. The question is, do we see we may see a half tower before going to Sheila.
Well, we found the Mega Sisters and found the Alt Gauntlet.
That is a Fey March we will never see again. Nope.
Yep. I'm outie. Bye!
Can we just pretend that doesn't exist?
Yeah. Possum looking to be going up the tower.
So, honestly, if this is a key item here, either from Keyless or from Tower Key or from Sheila 1, do you even grind? Or do you just go straight to the giant?
Well, the problem comes to be who's going to be at the element spot. Is it going to be like a Val? Is it going to be Baigan? Is it going to be Goldez? Who else going to be really nasty there?
I'm wondering, do you go to the moon, take on some gold dragons, maybe a behemoth, and then go?
Yeah, that I could definitely see. Getting some levels on this team before touching the giant, definitely very applicable in this situation. Because you still don't know what could be at that element spot with that 65k plus HP spot.
Well, there's our 10 key items.
Nope. Sheila 1, given the Baron key.
See, the only thing that would make me think about going to the giant first is not when at this point you go to the moon, you're done. You beat K Bahamut. If you go giant, if you get through that, you go beat K Bahamut, you go down. Having to go to the moon and leave, I don't know how I feel about that.
I can understand, but with this current levels on the party, do you feel comfortable taking any boss, or are there some bosses that you're still worried about at that element spot?
There are some bosses, obviously, I think we're worried about, but at the same time, who does?
Hello, Tella.
No, there's our answer.
Bye, Rydia.
You know what? Blarg did its job, but it's time to grind and go.
Yeah, I mean, you got 10 key items. With the Berserker party like this, I don't see a very long particular grind. I think maybe 4 or 5 D-Machines at most.
Maybe we even peek the boss first.
Yeah, peek the boss first, and then use the original speedrun setup for the grind.
Well, unfortunately, Mega Sisters is out.
Yeah. Oh, Gauntlet's out.
And Vanilla Mints are also out.
True.
Mama?
Mama would be interesting.
Someone in chat mentioned D-Mist as well. That's a boss with 65,000 HP, yeah.
Yeah, and trying to get multiple use of the Gigantex, good luck there. Otherwise you're going to be eating constant cold waves.
2 minutes of coldness. That could never hurt anything, right?
Ah, not at all.
Biking is still an option, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you get the buy that has 65, and then the arms get what? 10, 11, 12 maybe? I know you can't quake them away.
I thought it was a little less than that, but you're not far off, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it's one of the very few spots you can't Well, Possum just found the pan at the top of tower. Possum
Okay.
as well being go mode, but does not have the Tella.
This is
Bro.
interesting. He's got to do Dwarf. Possum has not done Dwarf. Does he skip out on Dwarf?
Oh, true. Oh, Dwarf is a dirty double.
And if he does, he can skip out on the Giant altogether. Might
Yeah.
need those behemoths.
I mean, definitely you want to clear out the underground before you go up.
And I think while you're happy with this team and you can live with it, I think you'll always take an improvement over Sid as well.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
So, while this is going on, just want to take a moment, shout out our restreamer today, Firebird Lover, first restream, well done. We'll blame Twitch for the issues. We've all heard about what's happened, but just to get through that and get this one on the air is a job well done. And Imperial Dragon pushing the buttons for us here today. Just it makes us just be able to sit here and talk for an hour and just makes us look good. And of course, please, my co-commentator Tibble, Lord of the Charm Claw, please give him a follow as well. Everyone, just wonderful streamers all.
Don't forget about yourself, Cubs.
Ooh.
I know you love doing your Ocarina of Time randomizers.
Who's that? I don't know who that is.
You don't know yourself, huh?
Nope. I don't know who that guy is.
I might be in the same boat.
Yep. As well, obviously, both of our runners putting on an incredible show here. Both Possumorpheus and xPankraz.
Definitely.
This seed just took a huge swing with that pan.
Yeah. I hope Possum will do Dwarf before committing to turn in the pan. Because, you know, it's hard required. We know that as viewers, but in the runner's mind, you've got two bosses there versus the moon, which has 6 you haven't seen yet.
I could see saving it Dwarf and going to check Sheila. And then maybe I don't even know if you scum back. This is...
I mean, Sheila did give the Baron key, which we all know we saw a sparkle at the very beginning.
That is I didn't even think of that. Is... Yeah, we might see him go straight to Baron.
Because we saw the sparkle there.
He knows that if that spark... He's seen the spark. If he remembers the sparkle, because you and I we've both been in that situation. Now we're in... What the heck was the starting boss? Do you have any idea?
Oh, that's me 5 minutes in.
The number of times I have said that is quite astounding. But
yeah.
Could very easily... Possum is in potential go mode right now.
Yeah. That Dwarf looming over. I know it's burned some runners in the past. And
He's seen 2 sparkles already. Or he's seen 2 moon bosses. There's 3 more out there. Is it worth the 33% chance that you're in go mode?
I think in Possum's case, going up against xPankraz, I think it's a calculated risk. You know where a sparkle is, you go, you check it.
And the fact that he didn't reset out of it immediately, if you're going to take the time to walk it out, you kind of have to check it.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue. I don't have a problem with this play at all.
No. The only thing that we can hope is that the other sparkles are here as well.
Well, he doesn't know about the sparkle dwarf is the only concern.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what you get, you see the other sparkle here, you get the earth crystal, you go up that, you see your final sparkle. I mean, it's a long chain, it's going to take a while, but not having to do the giants.
If you get anything here, you have to follow it. you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Well, Pankraz is already done with his grind.
Yeah, like I said, not going to be too many before done. Almost a complete Zerger party. Get 10 key items.
I think maybe that was 5.
Probably just get a Feroza up to Cure 4, if not up to white.
No,
just shy of white.
She'll get to white from the rest of the giant. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, 44. She's got Cure 4. Oh, Sid, what's Sid going to be using in this? Going to be going barehanded?
I think Sid's going to end up getting the Gigantix. But we're going to Venture Glitch Cecil first.
Yeah.
Now, the question is, do you want to get very cute and try and go triple Gigantix?
No, I mean... Okay, so we've got Dims here. For both these runners, it's a completely free fight. We have an Hourglass 2 in our pocket still.
Pankraz also has a Tele.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be a stone, yeah.
Stone or some weak cast. It is off-slot Tele. And there comes the Hourglass 2.
Yeah.
And we have a stone cast. Will the off-slot Tele hit? Pankraz luck.
Yeah.
Always gets the off-slot Tele stone cast.
You know, it's like that's the one issue I have with Odin, because you're in the same situation with Odin there. Not gonna save, though, it looks like.
I'm feeling pretty confident. I mean, it is a free fight there at Elements. Save beforehand.
Unless this is exactly Golbez, I don't think it hurts him. I think he goes through just about anything else easily.
Even Bigan here would still be free. And
so, remember what we said about a free giant?
yeah. Kind of regretting that one a little bit, because this is completely free.
Yeah, this is size. No, we
going for another stone cast?
No, I thought I saw weak, actually.
I might be trying to get the experience on.
Yeah, the only concern might be if Cecil takes people out too quick. He got the weak off, so he should be fine. Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Gets the full XP from the fight. Well, let's see who we're going to be ditching from the giant.
I didn't even see the character. I didn't even see who the boss or the character Baron was. I was not watching that at all.
King Queen Eblan, and it was a dupe.
Aha.
So Baron was pretty free. Oh, Edward came to save us.
Would you like a bard here?
No.
If this isn't Sea Hero, I'd be tempted to take that bard.
Give him the spoon flag and we'll talk. Pass for Possum through Baron.
That's an excellent anchor right there if Sea Hero's not on.
Oh yeah. Possum going back and doing Dwarf, it looks like. Has a pass. Can skip out on Cave Bahamut.
I don't
Will that
know.
be enough?
He doesn't have the levels, I don't think, right now, to just skip it completely. If anything, I think you're going to skip the giant.
Well, I don't know if you skip the giant, like you get the Tele, do you quickly think about doing a D machine, check the bosses there, see it's completely free, and do the giant instead of Cave Bahamut, and then just take the whale over?
That's possible. I'm a little surprised Pankraz didn't check the boss first. But I mean, obviously you're not gonna question 5D machines and then just blazing through the giant.
Right, exactly. Because again, you don't know what's going to be at that element spot. Yeah. You'd rather, if you're going to be setting up the Baron and Nib, you don't want to reset out. You just want to make sure that the first time you see it, you can take it out.
Possum, key items. Oh, that's it. He's only at 8. This is only going to put him at 9 key items.
Yeah, because he doesn't have the Luca key that Pankraz had. And the rat tail. Which...
That, yeah. That's unfortunate. I think... Let's see what he does with the tell. I think the not having 10 key items may keep him from the giant.
Yep, and it was a party-wide.
Yeah.
But a lot of people had headbands on. But even then,
You know what? I'm very glad. There was every possibility that could have been a Bahamut there from Rydia. I don't know, too.
That would have been hilarious. Rydia gets her revenge. We've all seen it. We've seen Edward get his revenge with the spoon equipped being sharp. We've seen Quack Kid, Cassie Medio,
Crystal Sword Cecil.
Yeah. Pankraz aside gets through the D-Lunars, gets some Artemis arrows, which would have been great for that fight. And also gets his crystal. Meanwhile, Pankraz, a possum, about to get his adamant.
Yeah, and now he's got decisions.
Yeah, hard decisions.
I don't think there's a quick key item for him to get either.
No, there really isn't, unfortunately.
He might dive Sealed Cave, just trying to pull that 10th key item.
Picking up a Gungnir Spear for his cane. Probably not banking on a decent weapon from Forge. Probably going to be using the weapon on Cecil or Sid.
I would think that Kane really does not have a Zonk in terms of his Forge weapons. I mean, the worst is the Piggy Stick. And that's baby Excal, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It's about the same power as an Excalibur, so I mean, it's still decent.
Yeah. Was that a crystal ring or a crystal armor there from the bookshelf? I didn't catch it.
It was a crystal armor.
Oh, okay.
Money armor.
Unfortunate. Although, you know what? He just bought that Gunjer. Would you like a white spear or a defense sword instead? It's just, I mean, you obviously don't know that's coming. It's just very unfortunate.
No, it's not. But I mean, you've got a Gungnir Spear at 66. You've got a defense sword at 98. Like, that's a 30.
He's thinking about it.
Yeah, but will he be able to afford it is a question. It looks like...
He kept that Masa, so yes, he can if he wants it. Looks like we're getting a couple Protect Rings instead.
Yeah, Protect Rings are great. They have the same defense as a Crystal Ring. Just not the extra speed.
Yeah, I think we're going to see... I don't know. I think it's a toss-up right now. Whether you go to the Giant or whether you go to... Because I think 9 key items, it's different. If it's 10, I think you absolutely go Giant.
Yeah. If you got 10, you want to get your 10th key item with Crystal item. And then maybe do some Behemoths on the way out. You have an Avenger, you have a Gigantex. You're going to chew through those Behemoths very quickly. And it looks like chat's piping up about some nap time, I think.
I would be so happy with a nap right now. I swear it would be so much fun. Oh wait, no, hold on.
No.
So, why don't we... What's going... We can random... Why do we leave Zeromus here? We randomized everything else in this game.
I don't think people really want to see Zeromus at Mist Cave.
I think many people would love to see that, actually.
Yeah, or a trap chest like that. Hey, here's your Mist cost. It's Zeromus. Have a nice day.
Yeah. But, last count, 536 different sprites in the pool for Zeromus. Tibble, have you seen a Charm Columnist before?
No, I haven't, actually.
I hope that's a thing one day, but in the meantime, isn't there a question we usually ask here?
Yeah, it's started to become that particular season. Ramos loves to dress up, so whose butt are we going to be kicking tonight?
And does it have a butt?
Yeah, and is it cute? Or how is the butt?
Yeah, no one ever asked how is butt.
Yeah. I mean, butt could be happy. Butt could be angry. Meanwhile, Possum taking on the D-Loners here. Gonna be covering and casting the Bahamut.
I don't know how worried I'd be about agility in this situation. You're gonna have two people swinging nuke and an axe. Maybe a third if you get cheeky.
Yeah. Well, with Pankraz's skills and two Zerk casters.
It's Mr. No Butt.
Just a face. I know I've seen this before. I've heard. I just cannot remember.
It's the final boss from SMT2. If I remember right from last time.
Yeah, that's what chat's saying, SMT2, and that's just going right over my head.
So today we are defeating gods, as is the standard for any SMT or Persona game.
I never played Persona 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go fix that, like, right now.
What, I have over 100 hours into Persona 5.
So you're halfway through the game, got it.
I mean, technically speaking, yes. I have completed the entire storyline. Have I got all the extras? No.
No, that's not bad for getting through the storyline, honestly. 100 hours is not bad at all. That Cecil is an angry boy at the moment.
Yeah, I guess he has some pretty big anger issues with the Gigantex.
This face isn't long for this world.
No, definitely not. I mean, Sid even hitting for 5k.
I think he just put up a 7.
So, I mean, like I said, Sid, high crit rate.
I'm not sure we're gonna see the Big Bang.
I mean, we did have the Silk Web.
Yeah.
We've got the agility setup we'd want.
Let Tella hit things, apparently.
I mean, why not?
He
He's
snuck
gonna be taking a nap here.
He snuck that one in right before the Big Bang, too.
Yeah, unnerved. Rosa's still alive. Gonna be getting to possibly even a Cure 4 off here, but I don't think so. Oh, yep, there it is.
We have rocks.
We have rocks, and Kane is cheering.
Yeah.
As
Oh, I was hoping we would get the swag finish. But that looks like it'll do it. Pankraz taking this one home.
yeah, GG's to Pankraz. I have the 10 key items from doing the Twin Harp. May have paved the way for him.
Absolute masterclass on that seed. 1 hour, 9 minutes, 32 seconds. GG.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Pankraz in here for an interview. You know, Possum taking on some behemoths here. Gets the unfortunate encounter before the trap guests.
I heard a beep.
Beep.
Beep beep.
Nah, I'm not a red runner.
Nah, just pancakes. GG, sir. Well done.
Hey, GG's. Thank you very much. You hit the hook route at 40 minutes. Do you expect the seed to be over a half hour later? Not always. I mean, I knew with Darkness Crystal showing up early, that's 2 objectives. Starting Legend Sword is half of another. I just have to find, 2 little things underground. Gotta find a Wyvern, gotta find half a forge, gotta find a pan. There's like 5 chances at bosses and 4 chances at key items. I thought it was a possibility. I didn't think it would happen necessarily, and whoops. It did.
So you did, Dwarf. You see the wyvern show up. You get through it, and then you get the adamant rock. What was going through your mind going, wait a minute, I'm in go mode?
As the wyvern is fading out and the hand is crawling to the altar, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, we just need one thing. We need a pan or we need an adamant rock. I've got this Luca key to check, I've got 2 freebies, we're gonna go do the freebies, then we'll peep the Luca cave, and if that all fails, then maybe we'll do Keyless Tower or something. And then I get the adamant rock from Dwarf Castle, and I'm like, this wasn't in the scenarios that I just outlined, but okay, we'll roll with it. And and we rolled with it.
Were you like the rest of us and hoping for the Abel's Lance D-Machine grind?
You know, a little bit. A little bit. I wanted to keep the Rydia. I didn't want to get rid of Tella. But then finding the Gigant Axe... Well, my original plan was to sub out Tella for Sid, and then have Rydia, get to continue to hit things, and she's performed so well also. And then I get the Gigant Axe, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what's better than, 2 Crystal Swords? Well, what about 3? We're going to keep Sid around. We're going to try to Berserk Glitch this thing and just share it around with everybody, with this Avenger, with Berserk, with Big Axe, and see if I can pump out like 18,000 damage around Berserkers. And unfortunately, I missed the Berserk Glitch a bit. Kane needed to not get a turn, and he got a turn because I buffered too many actions. But it's not every game that Sid gets to hit Z for 6,000-7,000 damage.
I was wondering if we were going to try and get that sneaky little triple nuke in an axe there.
Yeah, it was close, but not quite.
Well, you take game 1. Any thoughts looking forward to game 2?
Just gotta keep playing well, playing my game, hoping for the best. I've had some good luck throughout this tournament. Had a little bit more good luck in this one with off-center Tella nailing his spells and stumbling on the right stuff and getting 10 key items on a gamble for checking freebies, which was great. But gotta back it up with good play. I'm happy with how I played. Hoping to play well tomorrow night in the next game.
Well, Cubs, you have anything else?
No, that I think that was about as clean a seed as we've seen in a long time. That was just blazed right through that thing.
Well, I mean, it's kind of easy when you get a Bahamut and Avenger and Cursed Ring on the first armor shop you check. I mean, even Evil Wall at King Gwyneblen stood no chance. It was a little silly with the amount of power there was.
Was there any thought about maybe making a cheeky play toward the Giant early?
I considered it. As soon as I got the Rosa and the Cecil, I was half considering just that, okay, let's just, maybe we do a little max giant grind and sling them up to really high levels. Especially once I pulled the Pink Tail from, I think that was Baron Inn. I had this great big timeline in my head. Like, I turn into Pink Tail, I get an Excalibur Crystal Sword, I slingshot Cecil to silly levels, I go to the moon, I find everything, I win. And that didn't happen because the Pink Tail wasn't one of those swords. Once I got the Bahamut summon, the plan shifted a little bit, and I figured, wait a minute, let's just go do the Twin Harp. Bahamut can tear through the magic defense there, and then I've got no Cecil weapon. Let's go to Eblan Castle and see if we can spike something. And an Avenger is something in my book. So
yeah, that's
things worked out. Yeah,
pretty good hit and stick, I'd say.
Not bad at all, especially when you then find an Evil Wall and you need to get Berserk really quickly.
Well, that's it for me. Tybalt, any final questions?
No. Any other final thoughts on the particular seed? Gonna change anything for the next race?
Probably not. Just got to keep playing well and hope for the best. But it was a fun seed. Thank you, Firebird, for rolling it, for putting on this whole show. Thank you, Tybalt and Cubs, for the commentary. Looking forward to watching it back. Thank you, Imperial Dragon, on the tracking. Glad to see you back. And thank you to all of the fine folks out here in the Free Enterprise community for watching. It's a great time racing, and hopefully it was a good show. Oh yeah, big GG's to Possum, and I will be off. You all have a great rest of the evening.
You too, and GG's again.
Sure.
Thank you.